My parents are from Washington, Pennsylvania, which is a small mining town south of Pittsburgh. They met in high school, decided we need to get out of this little town, and the night they got married, they moved to Boston. My first 15 years were in public housing, and I think Dad and Mom both felt like they were doing the best that they could, but always somewhat embarrassed that they could never do better. My high school sweetheart and I basically went through the rest of high school and college together. We got married the next year. By the time I was 26, I had 3 children. At that point, it was keep your head down, go to work every day, build a career that will allow you to take care of your family. It was about 15 years into my marriage, I began to question my sexuality, and in that exploration, I really came to the decision that I'm gay. My first conversation was with my former wife, and the response immediately was, how do we work together? What can we do to work together to continue raising our family? My next conversation was with my mother. She had this one child. She raised me to move along this path. I'm now married with 3 kids, and I'm coming out as a gay man. And in her view, and she said it by the end of the first 20 minutes, you're gonna die. She knew a little bit about HIV, and again, that was, in her mind, a death sentence. So she scared me, and then we decided to obviously bring my dad in. He was very hopeful. He knew gay men in the Boston area that were part of his sort of crew of working people that were healthy, lived healthy lives. So I remember Dad saying to my mother, this is gonna be okay. We need to support him. I joined that Gay Fathers of Greater Boston. There was another man in that group by the name of Rob Compton. We decided, let's have lunch. And lunch led to dinner. And we had a commitment ceremony 2 years later. It felt like a wedding, but glad Gay and Lesbian Advocates and Defenders was putting together a lawsuit. And they said, would you be interested? And we said, yes, we would. I came to my dad when we joined the lawsuit and said, Dad, we want to have the legal rights that come with marriage. His comment at the time was, do you have to go public? Are you going to tell the whole world that you're gay? And I said, Dad, that kind of goes with it. We can't be asking to get married without saying that we're a couple. So all he then wanted was to be part of the ceremony. And as we started down the aisle, I looked, and my dad was down at the first pew. He had his left hand up in the air. And that was his symbol of, I'm with you.